Hi, fourth graders. We are going to be solving some multiplication problems today using two different models, an array model and an area model. And I know that we already know how to solve this if we stack the numbers on top of each other, but good mathematicians can solve problems in more than one way. And it's really important that we know what this would look like, that we're able to visualize it. And one way we can do that is with an array. If you'll remember from last year, arrays are columns and rows of dots. And if you forgot, a column goes up and down, a row goes across. And so here's a visual representation of 16 times 5. There's 5 rows and there's 16 in each row. Now, you'll see that these dots are light blue and these are yellow. Well, that's because they've broken this into the tens and the ones. They've broken up the 16 into 10 and 6. And so to solve this, I can actually solve this in two steps. First, I can do 5 times 10. So I'm going to do just this part, and I'm doing 5 times 10. Whoa, not my best writing. That's okay. 5 times 10 is 50, and then I can do the rest of this, and that would be 5 times 6. I'm going to switch to the text box. And now I can add these two together. So I can add 50 have a really fun font, is 80. And so 16 times 5 is 80. Let's look at another example with an array. So there are 4 rows of 15 dots. And we're going to look at it with the tens and the ones. We're breaking apart the 15. And we're going to do this part times 4 and then this part times 4. Well, this part is 10. 10 times 4. And this part is 5 times 4. It's the 15 broken up into the tens and the ones. Well, now we do what is 10 times 4? That's 40. 5 times 4 is 20. And now I can add those. 40 plus 20 is 60. So 15 times 4 is 60. I want you to solve this one on your own using the array model. So I want you to fill in what these blanks would be. So pause the video here, fill in these blanks, and then you're going to end with an answer. I'm going to pause and solve it, and you'll come back and check your work. Okay, check your work. Did you get 51? See how I broke it apart? And I really want you to be able to solve it this way. Because this will be helpful as the multiplication gets more complicated and as we move into like 2 digits times 2 digits. These visual representations will be helpful. And what will be even more helpful than an array model is an area model. And area is the space inside a shape. And so when we find the area of a shape, we do one side multiplied by the other side. And here's a visual representation of 28 times 6. 28's on this side times 6 on this side. And so to find the answer, we could multiply one side by the other side. Now, just like in the array model where we broke up the bigger number into tens and ones, we do the same thing here. So this length is 28. This length is also 28, but it's just broken into 20 and 8. And so to solve this, I can do it very similarly to the array. So first I do 6 times 20. I do this times this. 6 times 20 equals 120. And then I do 6 times 8. Make that smaller so we can see. And now I'm just going to add these. 120 plus 48 equals 168. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate another example, and then on the next one, you're going to solve it. So this is 23 times 7. I have a 7 on one side, and then 23 on this side. But you'll notice this is 23, this is also 23, but it's broken into 20 and 3. So this is just showing how it's broken up. So 23 times 7 is the same as 20 times 7 plus 3 times 7. And I know that 20 times 7 is 140. So this space right here is 140, 7 times 20. And this space right here is 7 times 3, which is 21. And now I add them. 140 plus 21 is 161. Okay, I'd like you to try this next one on your own. Pause the video and come back to check your work. You're solving 35 times 4 using the area model. Okay, check your work. Did you break apart the 35 into 30 times 4 and then 5 times 4? And then you did that, and then you added them together for 140. I want you to look at this array, and I want you to write the multiplication sentence that this array is showing and then solve it. So pause the video. What is this array showing? And then find the answer, the product. Okay, hopefully you saw that this was 6 times 13, and you can see how I broke the 13 into 10 and 3. I multiplied and then added. All right, same kind of thing here. What is this area model showing? Can you write the multiplication sentence and then solve it? Find the product. So pause the video. Okay, check your work. This is 42 times 5. See how I broke it apart and then I added. Okay, you're going to see things like this in the workbook pages today, and these are always kind of confusing, so I want to do a few examples for you. So you have to, in these circle-ish rectangle things, you are going to fill in some numbers, and you have to figure out what goes where. You have to fill something in all of these. So one of these sides is 36, and the other is 7. Well, first I have to figure out which is 36 and which is 7. Well, I can see that on this side over here, it's been broken down. So I can tell that this side is the 36. And here, this has been broken into 30 and 6. And I decided that was the 6 because it's the smaller amount. And then this other side is 7. And now I need to do the multiplication. I'm going to do 7 times 6. And then I'm going to do 7 times 30 for this one. And now I need to add 210 plus 42 equals 252. Can you try and fill in these boxes and find the answer? Pause the video. I'm going to do it too, and you can check your work when you're finished. So you can see that it's 39 times 8, and then this was broken up with 30 and 9, and then I multiplied this side times this side. 8 times 9, 72. 8 times 30 is 240. I add them, and my final answer is 312. So that is how you can use array models and area models to solve multiplication problems.